It's ooh. Yeah, boy. Hi Snakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back again today with part 4 of my July King Cobra Patreon requests. And we have a bit of a mix and match today. We have one boy group, one male solo, and one female solo. So I'm gonna be checking out Astro's My Zone. I'm then gonna be checking out Hasun. Finally, Jesus Christ. And then I'll be checking out Luli's. A lot of hard things to pronounce today. Luli drop. Now it's a bit of I try my best to try and get everything into parts together that kind of go together. So girl groups, boy groups, solo, but today it just didn't work out that way. So we have a bit of a mix and match, and yeah, I'm super excited. Let's just go.
Disclaimer, I don't like to react with captions on as I find them distracting. I like to concentrate on the music, and the music production is what I like to comment on the most. When I'm looking at the words at the bottom of the screen, I'm missing parts of the song, their vocals, and I'm missing parts of the MV and choreo. I'll read the lyrics later in my own time.
Okay, so first up we have King Cobra Jones. Request shout out to you, John. Thank you so much for being a King Cobra Snakey. So John this month has requested some Astro. Now I have mentioned this on my channel before, but when I first got into K-pop, the early days, Astro were one of the groups that I kind of first discovered. And I really used to enjoy their bubblegum pop title tracks. I just used to think it was so fun. But then they kind of changed their sound and I kind of stopped listening to them. I never really dig deep enough for their B-sides and stuff like that as it is. I just used to watch the MVs. I used to love how cute and stuff the MVs were. So I'm very aware of Astro just in general. But yeah, there's some stuff I have heard, some stuff I haven't. Mostly their earlier stuff is the stuff that I have heard. Let's go, their title tracks. Anyway, let's go. Astro, My Zone, lyric video. Let's go. Lumpin. Ooh. Ooh, chords. Ooh. Ooh, those sounds are delicious.
Let me show you something.
Ooh. Love that sound. And you hear that pad in the back.
Let it go, let it go. Gotta go, gotta go.
It's gonna be out. Ooh. I forget how it goes, and there's vocals.
Let it go, let it go. Gotta go, gotta go. 오히려 더 강한 불빛을 준비하게. 절대 지지 않게. 맘과 톡톡톡 이 순간 walk 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 깊어지는 my zone, my zone.
Oh, low registers. This is perfect for the summer as well. That's voice. Okay.
Starlight, moonlight, 빛을 나눠줘 까만 이 밤 날도 반짝여 좀 더 찬란한 내가 돼서 나의 세상 아직 부족한
Ooh.
수없이 나 그뿐이
MJ's ad-libs. I was not expecting a house bop today. That absolutely slapped from start to finish. Immediately, those synths, those pads, and then you had that little loopy sound that I kind of describe them as like synthy bubbles. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know how else to describe it other than synthy bubbles, like those sort of sounds. Those sounds sound so good. And then as the song, so the first verse came in, you kind of had the build up and the little pre-chorus moment, and I was getting it. I was getting that house tingle. You know, you get the tingles for certain genres, and you're like, I can feel something coming. I know what genre is coming. Bang, into that sort of deep house chorus, and I love me some deep house. Absolutely slapped. Love the melodies as well. I have to talk about MJ real quick because I always, and I shouldn't. He's probably one of the most slept on vocalists within K-pop. Really and truly, people forget to talk about him when it comes to discussions about solid vocalists in K-pop. He has such a good voice. His ad-libs in the final chorus towards the end, and the way he was like ad-libbing over his own vocal, those high notes, absolutely fantastic. Shout out to you, John. Thank you so much for putting me onto that. I'm going to be listening to that all summer. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, then next up is King Cobra Jay's request. Shout out to you, Jay. Thank you so much for being a King Cobra Snakey. Jay this month has requested, no, I don't have his name, Hasun. So I swear to God, romanization makes it so, because people will read out Sung-woon, but it's Sung-woon. There's no W, there's no woon, it's woon. Anyway, let's go. Lazy Lovers. This is about to be, I know it's about to be like some R&B craziness most likely, if it's Jay requesting it. It's quite bouncy. It's R&B, but it's bouncy. Oh yeah. Those are the types of melodies that make me melt. Bass. That right there. Woo. The next synth. That pad in the back. That part right there. Woo! why does let's sing. I can't even talk. Let me shut up. The drums there, it's like a chance. I'm sweating. Lazy steps. Ad-libs. Doubled up! Oh! Sorry, that let's sing. Oh, stop. I love ambience like that.
Lazy with you. Oh, that's all I do. Wanna be lazy with you.
Oh no. Ooh. Well, that absolutely slapped it. That absolutely slapped it. Before I forget it, I always talk about how much I love like ambience. I don't care what the ambience is. I don't care if it's like waves, water, birds. Like, I just love songs with a bit of ambience, especially if there's like music as well. I don't know if this has happened before when I've been reacting to a song, so I don't know if I've actually mentioned this specifically, but I love it when there's like an ambience sound or a sample of like a gathering, a party, or a restaurant where you hear like that chattering in the back and like the laughter. I can't explain it, especially when it's songs like that. Oh my god, I can't explain it. There's one specific song I'm thinking of that isn't K-pop. It's an R&B song and it has that in it. Is it John B? I can't put my finger on it right now, and I think it's John B. I think it's John B. Anyway, it just puts you in this mood that I cannot explain. It makes me want to have a nice drink, put on a nice dress, be at a bar, at a gathering, something a bit classy, you know? Anyway, I love that. It was R&B. It was very soulful though. It was groovy. It had like a bounce to it. Loved the instrumentation. First of all, that dun 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 sounded so good. The instrumentation there with the drums, woo! Then that lead synth that would come in like that. Kool and the Gang Summer Madness type lead synth where it's like sounded so good. His voice was fantastic. The riffs, the runs, the melodies. That one melody that I pointed out, I love sweet melodies like that. The song kind of reminded me a little bit of something that Beckham would put out on one of his albums, like a Beckham B-side. I love that though. Shout out to you, Jay. Thank you so much for being Cobra Snakey. Let's go on to the third and final one. Okay, so last but not least, there we have King Cobra Fabian's request. Shout out to you, Fabian. Thank you so much for being King Cobra Snakey. So Fabian has requested Luli. Oops, I was supposed to pull up her name. Luli. And this is the drop lyrics video. English sub. Let's put them on. Let's go. Whoa. Oh, it already has it on there. Ooh. She's cool as hell. Representing Great Britain, Rule Britannia and all that. Oh, Sex Pistols? This reminds me of something. think it's making me feel nostalgic. I'm trying to be her friend. Ooh, the beat switch up there. Is she playing the guitar? Is she actually playing that? Oh, there's actual stars on the ground, or is that in the editing? It's confusing. Is it editing? That sounds so good. Love those breaks. Ooh, that was super fun. I was not expecting that at all. I feel like, especially if I'm looking back on all like the Korean non-K-pop female solo tracks that I've reacted to, or I tend to hear more often, it always usually mostly either R&B or like house influence. Do you know what I mean? It's either poppy, R&B or house influence. We do get some hip hop and stuff. I'm just talking about like the majority. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying like the majority of what I tend to react to or tend to experience, right? It's not that often you get that sort of genre from a female solo K artist. It was super fun. It was making me think of something. It definitely did have sort of like those punk influences in there, and I think that was I think it was Sex Pistols. Was it the Sex Pistols? No, was it the Sex Pistols? Who did the God Save the Queen thing? Who did the God Save the Queen thing? Hold on, guys. Hold on a minute. Sex Pistols. I'm not even gonna edit this. You know I'm not. Yeah, God Save the Queen. It was Sex Pistols. So she had that the Sex Pistols like flag in the back, the whole anarchy in the UK type thing, that vibe going on. And I thought that was really cool because as a Brit, you know, I'm not too that fond of British culture, but I am like a part of it. It's what I grew up around, right? But I've always seen the punk scene in the UK as something very cool. So to see a little bit of that within like Korean music is quite amusing and fun, and she was really good as well. If that was her playing, she was actually playing the guitar, I take my hat off to her. Very cool. I'm trying to be her friend, go be my friend. That was enjoyable. That was different. That was a switch up. Shout outs to you, Fabian. Hold on. Was that the last thing? Or I think there's something else here. No, that was the last one. My bad. Anyway, shout outs to you, Fabian. Thank you so much for being a King Cobra Snakey. That is the end. I've got nothing left for this month other than the Patreon vid. It'll be up on Patreon, but free and available for all. So if you want to watch that, head on over there. I think I'm posting it on Sunday. Maybe it's Saturday. I don't know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. I love you. Gonna follow me on Instagram, guys. Gonna follow me on Twitter. And yeah, goodbye.